friends. Hello, hello. It's Wednesday. Middle of the week. It's Wednesday. How is everybody this morning? Hello, Lisa and Sam is morning. She said, morning all. We'll be lurking. Sounds good. And Lana Banana is here. Hello, Miss Lana. And Callie. Hello, Callie. How's it going? And hi, Aisha. Aisha's Handmade Items. Good to see you. Glad you guys could join me today. Had a bit of a frizzy morning, some family stuff going on. So hopefully all will be well. But in the meanwhile, we're going to hang out here. So hello, Oro and Elliot. It's so good to see you over here. Yay, first live. So exciting. I know, right? Hi, Marie, and hi, Michaela. Yes. Michaela. Hi, Manuela. Oh, it's so nice to see you guys. I'm so glad you could join me today. So I've got myself a dirty chai. So it's like cold brew, little chai, yumminess that I made by myself. I made it myself. It's in a Starbucks like cute cup, but I made it. So, and it's good. Hi, Joanne. I'm so glad you could come back in. And Carrie, good to see you. So what's everybody been working on? I think, so latest on Joanne's for me. Hi, Lee. Hi, Viva. Hi, Sherry. So the latest for me is that I went yesterday to say goodbye, my farewell. I'm not going to go back today. It's the craziness today. So yeah. Hi, Tammy. Awesome. Nice to see you, my friend. And Anastasia's in the house. Oh my goodness. Look at him. All my peeps are coming in. I love this. This is amazing, you guys. So today I believe I had heard them saying Wednesday was going to be the last day for the stores around me, but I decided I'd go yesterday, and I actually only spent like $20 or so. And mostly I got like the inner pillows, right? The already stuffed ones that you can create a beautiful crochet pillow, then you tuck those in, because I had so many that I found that Alexis Sixel did. She's the one that did the dark and dramatic crochet, and it's all mosaic, right? But she has one that's like a sun and a moon theme, super pretty. And then she has a whole bunch of other ones as well. So I got like the sun and moon one is kind of rectangular shaped. I hope I got the right size. I went on her Etsy, and it didn't actually say the size of the pillow. So my fingers are crossed visually. I was going by sight, I'm like, a little bit, looks good. Oh my goodness. You're going to knit on a cable sweater. Ooh, cabling is so daunting to me. Like, I've never done it. I look at it and I'm like, ooh, that looks really hard. You're working on a shawl, Marie. Oh, that'll be nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, tell me what you guys are working on. And Tammy's working on dishcloths. Awesome. That's a hydration check. If I ever say awesome, which I say quite frequently, it's hydrating with coffee. I know, I get it. But hi, Amber. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. It's so nice to see you. I hope all is doing a little, things are doing well for you. I know it's not, great circumstances that we've talked about before outside of the lives, but my hugs are over there with you, Amber. Miss Joanne Fabric. I know they had your favorite. Yeah, the Big Twist. So Big Twist Pound was picked up by, oh my gosh, help me out, you guys. I know Hirschner's picked up Big Twist, but there was another one. Was it Yarnology? Not Yarnology. There was another one, Yarnspirations, or I don't know. There's another site that picks specifically up the pounds. So you should still be able to get them. You're just going to have to order them, which if you've already used them, you like them, right? So you already probably know what the colors are called. And so that should be okay. So that's okay. And that's a good one. You're working on dishcloths too, Sherry? Oh my goodness. Everybody's working on dishcloths. Yay, Gwen, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, all the things. Making a baby blanket for Carry the Yarn Elephant for Ronald McDonald House. Oh, okay. So they're collecting for charity and collecting blankets for the kiddos. That's awesome. Dang it, I said awesome again. Hi, Margaret. How are you? Are you diamond painting today, Margaret? I was, it's been a chaotic mess. So I'll just say we do have one of my family members, my mother-in-law, she's in the hospital right now, but all things will be well, I'm sure. So kind of very similar to some of the stuff that poor Amber's been going through as well, but hopefully all will be well. But there was a lot of like running around this morning, so I haven't even gotten a project out. Normally I'm pretty well, let's be honest, I'm not that well prepared, but I'll at least have like my hook and skeiny yarn out, maybe a pattern if I'm good. But yeah, so I'm going to work on, I'm thinking I will probably, if I can quickly pull it up, we'll see how well that goes. But so one thing I wanted to do this week was I want to film a tutorial, an abridged tutorial of the floppy cat pattern, because a lot of people are loving the floppy cat. But you know, I did it live. I wanted to try that dynamic out, and live was great. You know, for those making it, it's great. But I'm just thinking more about it. And I feel like with replays, I don't know that everybody's going to want to watch an entire live where we're working through, because that's multiple lives basically to get through this pattern. So I want to make an abridged version where it's for those that want the quick way through, right? And so instead of making all 4 legs, perhaps we'll make 1 leg together, then you just make 3 more, right? So stuff like that. So that way it'll be a shorter tutorial, and then it can all be in one space. And then I'll have the link for the longer series of videos. For those that want to go stitch by stitch with me, you'll have that option as well. So yeah, that's a plan. Hello, butterfly. Welcome in, my dear. Good to see you. Working on unloading car from Walmart run. Any helpers here? I'll help you. Sassy Mary's in the house. Ooh, there's like a fly out there. I was like seeing something hitting the window. I'm not feeling good today. Working on a secret project for Camille's challenge. Yes, I heard now you're working on, Camille has a secret challenge, and Helix, I think, is working on some secret challenge with Camille. So yes, if any of my mods are in here and would like to drop Camille's link, that would be awesome. So that if anybody, and I hydrated again, if anybody else wants to, I don't know how said challenge gets joined or who gets to join, but drop Camille's link for me if you would. But she's lovely as well. Okay, what did I miss? All right. So, hi Kendra, listening while doing my reports for work. I'm glad you could come in and hang out for an hour, or maybe a little longer, we'll see. Marie started on a project of the day once I was awake earlier this morning with my bird watching me. You have a bird and it watches you. What kind of bird is it? That sounds intriguing. Oh, no worries. Oh, no worries, Amber. I will, well, hopefully it'll be an entertaining replay. How's that? Hi, Ellen. Just stopping by with the thumbs. Thank you so much. Always appreciated. Yes, you guys, don't forget your thumbs. It's free, it's easy, and it helps the channel. And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Come and hang out with me more. We'll be, I go live Wednesdays and Thursdays at this time. We just hang out, we chit chat, we catch up, we try to crochet something, you know, all the things, right? Let's see. Yes, and JoJo's here. Oh my goodness, everybody's here. Hi guys. Hi Sonia. Shades in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Sending fuzzy hugs to you all. Sending them right back at you. Plans for the weekend. What is this weekend? It's like isn't it the last weekend in the month, I think, as well? I don't think we have set plans this weekend. That, or I'm blanking on them, but we had mentioned going to IKEA, which we never did this last weekend. So perhaps that will be this weekend, because we do need to get a bigger pull out, like dresser drawers for my son. He's got too many clothes and not enough space with this little tiny dresser he's had since he was little. So we need a new one. Marie says, I so want to make cute outfits for my 3 kids, 1 girl and 2 boys. How cute. Oh my gosh. My daughter has been at us to get a kitten. she really wants the hairless ones, the Sphinx cats, but her brother hasn't really been eating, like, not being so picky. He's still he's not there yet. That was the deal. So yeah, we don't know when that's gonna happen, but Carrie's crocheting a blanket and trying to take care of my daughter. She's 1 year and 4 months, and her name is Luna. I love that name. Oh, how cute. Just soak that all up right now, Carrie. Just, they smell so good and they're just so cute. Not that they're not cute as they get older, but they don't smell as nice. I'll put it that way. Oh my gosh. Marie, I have a green check conner. Oh, this is your bird. Okay. I'm like, what are we talking about? Okay. Green check conure. I don't think I've heard of that bird. He's a mini. Oh, and he just sits there staring at you with his like evil eyes. What you doing? Jump scare. It's your grandpa's 80th birthday this weekend. Wow, that'll be fun. Oh, are you guys having a nice big party for him? Okay, so the Camille's challenge is almost over. If you want to join, it will have to be a quick project. Anyone can join. She has a video on her channel with the rules. Awesome. Perfect. And thank you for linking that as well, Margaret. I appreciate you. High school graduations in your state are starting soon. Oh, very, very cool. I think, yeah, in Washington, I've already seen some of the kids are starting theirs as well. So check out your Etsy shop. I love 2 items if they're so adorable. Now, you could do Etsy. I also have a website too. So if you go to FRIZZY'S, there's a shop there as well. And I am going to be doing a drop soonish. It was so funny. My parents came over for Taco Tuesday, and I was telling them that I was planning to start doing periodic plushy additional item drops into the shop. And so I was showing them some of the plushies that I was going to sell that were part of my collection, and they bought them all. But that's okay, you guys. It's okay. I'm going to make more, so don't worry. So I don't want to tell you which ones they bought because I don't want to make you upset, but yes, I'm going to make more plushies. So for those that aren't really into making amis but like them, then that could be something that you could enjoy seeing in the future. There will be some yummy cats coming though. I have a fair few of those. I've already got them all beautifully packaged up. So they'll come like this. They will come in their little packages, and this is their little cards. It's got little stickers in there, tells you who's inside, and this is a color changing spoon. So this is the little bundles. I've taken films of them, so I numbered them, and I did a little video that I'm going to be posting. I haven't edited it yet, but so you could see which face, because I don't know about you guys, but when I look at plushies, I always check the face and I think, does this one call to me? And I'll hold them up because they look different, right? Sometimes, I mean, no two are exactly the same. And so I did film them all with their numbers so you could see all the faces, and then I just made my life easier by having them pre-packaged up. I'm working on packaging up some additional ones, and I got to photograph these as well, but this is going to be Mr. Crumble. He's a little cookie that comes in a box, and he's got stickers too, and I'm throwing in extra stickers as well as their little trading cards. So you got Mr. Crumble and then his little trading card that tells you about him, and then I got the Got Chips one with Minty on there. So fun little extras, So yeah, gummy bears 7-pack, and I'll have a 1-pack on there too. And the minis, lots of fun things. So yeah, I'm working on that. That's in the behind the scenes that's been going on. Okay, so I'm trying to catch up here. Let's see what everybody's saying. Okay. Jojo, hello. Sphinx cats are cute. Also, they have to wear things that protect their skin. I know. Oh my gosh, Marie. They could not have picked the most high maintenance cat if they tried. Like, you have to bathe them every week because they have oils in their skin. You have to clean their ears out every week because of like the wax they get in there. Gross. But yeah, you have to dress them. So I'm like, all right, well, at least I could crochet some cute outfits for the cats. But yeah, other than that, they're like pretty high maintenance. So yeah. Luna's your 4th child, so well, yeah, that they don't stay small for very long, right? heading home from the feed store. So I'm putting you on the car speaker. Sounds good, Rebecca. Got to get back to that dragon soon, right? She's making like a, what is it, 3 feet or something crazy? She's making this huge dragon with wings and wiring and all the things. Oh, your mom used to have a son, Connor. Is it Connor? I wonder, or Connor? So do you give a little flair to it? Start squawking as soon as she heard a foot hit the floor in the morning. It was amazing to see how she got along with my mom's Yorkie when he was a puppy. I keep seeing somebody around here is must have a litter of, what do they call them? It's like a Morkie. It's a Maltese Yorkie mix. So they're selling Morkie puppies. I was like, what does that look like? You're throwing him a big surprise party for his 80th birthday. Oh, that's exciting. Super duper busy. Homeschool group gave us a deadline for June 6th to have everything done and uploaded. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Ellen. I worked really hard on all the packaging for the Yummy Cats. These are actually going to be the final. I decided to not do the handmade plushies for Yummy Cats. My husband and I are talking about starting a little video game to get kids excited about the brand. And so I think we're going to go that direction. And then if we do end up, having plushies available, I will look to get them manufactured. So you can kind of see that's Nanner and Sprinkle right here. We did already had some manufacturers working through some of them. So we did get a couple of those made out. But yeah, so we're going to go that route because there's just no way I would be able to maintain without hurting myself. Right. And when you hire people to also help you make plushies, everybody's tension's different. And what their stitching's going to look different. Their sizing's going to look different. There's just not enough consistency. I don't want to do that. So, so what I'm going to be selling in the plushie drop are the final leftover Yummy Cats that were handmade that I had on hand. So that's, those are going to be how you can get your hands on them if you were interested in that. So, yes. Oh, thank you, Heather. Oh, that makes me so happy. I need the Mr. Crumbles. I know, right? You're baking goodies. He's one of my favorites too. I will definitely take his pattern and do things with it. So I have some ideas actually, and I won't say them yet, but I have an idea of something I'd like to do with Mr. Crumbles because he makes me happy. Oh my goodness. Okay, Maria, sorry, you're not feeling well? Haven't been, Camille. I know I haven't seen Camille in a while, and not that she's not been on. Camille is on live quite frequently, you guys. So, did you say Nanner? Yes, I did, Lana. Nanner is my banana split ice cream cat. Yes, he is. Oh, okay. I think I caught up on the chat. My nose is itching from, I guess, the fiber around me. Yes. So. But yeah, I'm also, another thing I'm going to do too in the drop is going to be mystery packs. So I have things that I've made for different businesses that I've started and on Etsy and decided not to keep going with. And one of them was like these really cute, used my art, shrink plastic earrings that I would make. And then I'd shrink them down. I would resin the top. And get them all like solidified and everything. And so I have some of those left. I have some keychains. I have different things. So I'm going to do some fun stuff. I'm going to package them in like mystery packs. So you'll know what kinds of things are going to come or could come in your pack. And I might make a small version and a larger version. So it'll be two price points, but you'll get stickers and sticker sheets and, you could get a keychain or maybe a pair of earrings or a necklace or something like that. And that's all going to be handmade by me. So yeah, I'm planning some fun stuff for this shop. She's live every day, right? Yeah. Camille's live every day, but her times change day to day, depending on what's going on with her family. Yeah. So she just kind of pops on, I think. Good afternoon, Mary Ann. So nice to see you. Dropping some love and off as I'm counting stitches on a new project. And that is hard to do as well as listen to a live. I understand. unless you're like marking them down, right? Okay. So I was telling you guys actually about Joanne. So yeah, I mostly bought pillows that I'm going to use in the future. I did just pick out a few little things I'll show you. This was a really pretty color, so I got 3 of them. It's a soft peach, so I thought that was a really nice color that could be used for something, perhaps a doll, or it could be used for something else. I don't know. I got these because these are the face color that I use for the sunflowers. Exhibit A, sunflower. So this is the, I used to use Lion Brand had a color that was very similar. I think it was actually called Sunflower. And I could not find it for the life of me. I don't know if they discontinued that color or what, but this was such a good like secondary choice, and it's the perfect shade, I think, for the face of the sunflower. So I bought 3 of those, and I had gifted a good friend of mine, Shy, who has her channel here. I gifted her the giant floppy cat that used to sit up here with my Frizzy bee, and so because it looks like her cat Cheddar, that's why I gifted it all the way to Sweden. But I bought another of the Bernat Blanket Brights to make another one. So yeah, so that's what I bought. That and mostly pillows, which are pretty boring until you make a case for them. So I'm not going to show you a bunch of pillows. I put them in the garage. Your shawl you're crocheting is Lion Brand Mandala Meowth. I like the name. That sounds very Pokemon. You got it at Walmart. Nice. Oh my gosh, you guys. There's a project. I want to make it really bad. It is oh my gosh, what's her name? I could probably find it. Hold tight. Let me look, because you guys are going to want to, well, if you know of anyone who is a kid of the 80s, retro, vibrant neon colors, that kind of thing, somebody that knows about the Tamagotchi, perhaps. Do you guys know about Tamagotchi? There's like a little pet game. Anyways, this girl made a crossbody bag of the Tamagotchi game, and I love it. So let me see if I can find it. Tamagotchi. I don't know how to spell it. Bag. Let's see if it comes up right away, because I know I've clicked on it many times. Crochet bag. Let's do that. Here it is. Okay. Let me see if I can find. I think she hasn't come out with the full tutorial yet, but I can share with you what it looks like. So this is a short that she posted where she shows you what it looks like. You're an 80s girl, Marie. Oh yeah. I'm 84. That was when my year I was born. This is her. So her channel is Alyssa Nicole CYT is her channel. But I usually, take a peek and see what cute stuff she's making up. And that one came up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need this. She even hung a Tamagotchi from it as like a little purse charm. Like, I need that for myself. You're 84 too, Marie. October 28th. We're like twinsies from wherever you are in the world. I know, I loved them too, but I always got anxiety when if you left the Tamagotchi and you didn't take care of it for a while, and you'd come back and all this like poop would be there that you needed to clean. They're all dirty as all get out. You just stressed me out. There was actually a game that came out. Probably came out in the 90s. It was on the computer. It was called Creatures, I believe. And it was one that I only played it for a short amount of time, because it was these little characters, these little foresty looking creature characters, kind of like house elves, that's kind of what they look like. And you would take them from birth and then through their life cycle, right? But when the first one, I was so upset. That was it for me. I'm like, I can't do this. No, thank you. All right. Oro and Elliot, born in 85. Nice. Hello. How's it going, Jana Bell? Good to see you. Hello. Okay. So I'm working on different projects. I've got different projects here. So I could work on, I'm making up, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a tutorial for, but I've got some ideas with these Yip Yip earrings. So I'm adjusting the pattern. I'm going to change it up and try to make it easier for people to make that don't normally use thread, because maybe it hurts your hands. Because the original ones that I did are made out of pearl thread. These are the two. And I haven't made them into earrings just yet, but they're done. So I just need to string them up. I don't know what's taking me so long, honestly. Yes, on Oregon Trail. Yes, yes, yes. I do remember that. Yeah. Your kids had the Tamagotchis and they never survived. I know. I think there were times where I was like, Mom, I'm going to school. Can you please watch my Tamagotchi? Please don't let him KO, please. Oh my gosh. Anywho. Oh, my nose. I'm sorry. It itches, you guys. It's like, it's the fluff around me. But yeah, so I've got these guys. Now, I loved making them. However, thread yarn takes so much longer to work with because it's so tiny. It's 2 strands. It's pearl embroidery, has 2 strands, and they're twisted together like so. All right, so half the time you're spending trying to go and make sure you get both of those strands, and they constantly want to have only one come, not the other one. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, they're so cute. I don't know what they'd hold, but you know, something small. If you wanted to hide something in there, you could. But yeah, so I wanted to adjust and alter the pattern. It was originally Repeat Crafter Me's pattern. So I'm going to alter it, and I've got plans for a new pair. And I've just made up this little guy. I'm working on this one. Oops, he's getting his eyes on, and they're currently slightly crooked, but that's because I'm sewing them on. But here's this one that I'm working on. And I'm going to do something different for the tassel-y bits on this one. And so I will share that with you on the tutorial. But I'm hoping that it will make it easier for anybody that wants a cute little pair of Yip Yip earrings. Because if you know Yip Yips, they are adorable. I tried to show my son, and I don't think he got it. He was like, that was the face I got. Like, really, Mom? Oh, my goodness. There's a short you saw yesterday of a girl crocheting with sourdough. Like the actual dough. She was crocheting with the dough. And with the biggest hook ever. I will send it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, send that to me. I've seen people use like, there's those, remember those peel, almost like a red vine. There was like a peel ropes, very thin though. Kind of yarn thickness, I would say. And they were crocheting with that. But that's too much. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm good. Oh my Yip Yip earrings. I know when Dee saw them, I was on, Dee had me on her channel last week on Thursday. Dee's Creative Hands Crochet. You guys should check her out too. But anyway, she had me on and I was showing to her. She's like, I need a pair of those. Are you selling them? So this is another way I'm trying to make it easier for me too, because if I decide that I would like to sell these in the shop, I can make them quicker. You know what I mean? Like these took forever because it's such tiny stitching, you know, like it just took way too long. And I'm like, I don't want to make a ton of those. So I'm trying to make it better for myself. So yeah, I'm working on those. I'm also still working on the Labubu Mini, which I'm also going to have on a video that I'm working on. So I've got that in here as well, but I still have to do embroidery on the face. Like it's just a little nothing right now. He's missing his foot and he's missing an arm and his face and his ears. So he's just like this little thing, but I'm making him small because I felt like it and I like small things. And then my mom ordered a Yip Yip in, I found this really pretty thread. It's like got the sparkles in there. I found it at Daiso. Says it's recycle lace yarn glitter purple. But I was like, ooh, that's pretty. Expert level of crochet and baking. I know, huh? Okay, so those are, I'm working on those. And then I wanted, like I said, I wanted to do the tutorial for the floppy cat, and I also bought this yarn. I'm going to do a tutorial in this yarn because I think the other one is done. The other tutorial that I have was done in this one. So it's very similar color, but I think the stitches you'll be able to see easier on this yarn. And you know, you guys can watch the video on the blanket if you want to, but you don't need to. I'll share in the new abridged version what other hook sizes and all that you can use in the event that you want to make one. So yes. But yeah, I've had this floppy cat, like Winsome, who is amazing. She made a floppy cat in the thread. And I mean, when she uses smaller thread than I use, and I use the pearl embroidery, she uses even smaller thread, and she uses like, what is it, 0.75 millimeter, maybe even smaller. Am I going to find the center pole? Probably not. I'm like, where is it? I hate finding the center pole because I suck at it. I always end up with yarn barf every time. Yep. You know, how hard would it be to program a machine to just stick the little end out? Is it hard? I don't know. I don't manufacture yarn, but there's just got to be a way. Like, why would you bury it in the center somewhere? You know? I don't get it, you guys. I don't get it. You like the Big Crafters Secret Yarn from Hobby Lobby a lot. Their prices are not that bad. Big Crafters Secret Yarn. Oop. I felt like it was going to send at least the center out with the end somewhere in it. But nope. We might be working more on the yip yips, but hopefully. Let's see if I can find it. Is there a better way to do this, you guys? I mean, am I just making a mess here? Because I am making a mess, but I just feel like there's got to be a better way. My goodness. I'm brute forcing it, darn it all. Look at this. Yeah, Yarn Barf City. Now to find the end amongst the barf. Like, I would lose. If that was a game on Survivor or something, I would lose this game. I would not be the fastest. They should make something like that, right? It's Survivor Crafters Edition. We'll all sit there trying to find the end amongst the barf. Oh my gosh, what else could we do? Like, can you sew on a machine in a straight line? Like, what other games could we do? Oh, I found it. All right. Yay. Party emojis in chat. I found it. I need my mom. Yeah, she's the one that helps me when this happens. Oh my goodness. Mama. Come over and skein this yarn. No. You like, oh, okay. There's a gremlin that peruses the yarn skeins and hides them. I bet you that's right, Ellen. I bet you're right. I could see that. Sneaky little guy. Hi, Sarah. How's it going? Good to see you. Okay. Found the end. First task complete. Second task is to find if my pattern is easily accessible on in my downloads. Probably is. I'm just going to look up floppy cat and see if it comes up. So I can, because I need to reference my pattern. I haven't made one of those in a while, you guys. Helix! Oh, thank you. I had to throw my hair up. I was running around this morning and I said, nope, it's going to be a hair up day. And Rebecca's back home. Yay. Okay, what are you going to work on? Do tell, do tell. Ooh, that looks like a pattern to me. It sure is. I found my floppy cat. My floppy cat. I'm very happy with, I love the floppy cat. It's so cute. If you haven't seen it, you'll see it soon again. But yeah, it's so much fun to make. And I love the fact that the legs can flop out so he can like sploot, I guess they call it, where the back legs are sticking out like on a pet, or he can stand up on all fours. I really wanted it to feel very floppy. Your canon dog Shira says, woof woof. She's almost 15 years old. Oh, how cute. Oh, that's so cute. Well, woof woof right back at her for me. Working on math homework, so I'm taking a brain break. The must-have brain breaks, yes. Oh my goodness. Demands for time this time of year are making me dizzy. I'm in too many directions. I know this, but the chickens you've been posting on our Discord is amazing. They're so cute. The one of them, there was one, I think it was like my spirit pet or something, a spirit animal. He was like this chicken that just kind of had this kind of look on his face. It was amazing. Oh, nice, Helix. Hi, Merlin. Merlin's trying to come over here too to say hi. Maybe changed his mind. You're running out of time. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the worst, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to tell you about a project. There's a project that I found, and I also was thinking another video on this one. It is cross stitch, you guys. So if you're totally disinterested in cross stitch, you can let me know. But I found a whip that was a whip I was given actually by my aunt. This is my dad's older sister who had gotten it from her mom. So my grandma, she's passed away quite a few years ago now, but she was one that was also really into quilting, and apparently she did cross stitch, mostly quilting though, and she might have gotten into the yarn stuff as well, but I think quilting was mostly her thing. But she started a ton of quilts, and they never got finished. My mom, I remember telling me about a quilt she had meant for my parents, like getting married. They just had their, gosh, what was it? They've been married like 46 years or 47 years or something like that now. But yeah, it never got finished. So there's a lot of those kind of things that my aunt found as she was going through her stuff. Well, I ended up getting, hi Tina, how's it going? I ended up getting a cross stitch that she had intended for my dad. And so it's partially made, and it had even some of her written like little notes and stuff. The paper is discolored a little bit around the edges. So that just tells you how much it's probably aged. In fact, I'm not going to show it yet just because I want to share it in a video, but I'll share this. Like, look, all the thread came on a plate and my grandma had written the colors of the threads, like so old school. And it's a little discolored, but it's just kind of cool, now that I'm getting into doing cross stitch. I'm thinking of doing a video that is going to be me working through that whip and giving it to my my dad as like this was made by your mom and I kind of thing. I thought that would be really cool. So it would be a unique video for the channel, but it would also push me to actually finish a whip, because this is like not even finishing my whips, it's finishing somebody else's whip, right? Yeah, I'm doing good. I haven't gotten out on my walk yet today. I want to get out on a walk today, but with the stuff happening this morning, it was not happening before the live. So probably after, Lizzie and I finish our schooling, I will do that. But I am going to start crocheting because I have not yet crocheted, and we're already at 11:40, you guys. My goodness. Oh my goodness. So let me just scroll down. Okay. So I am just going to work on legs because there's 4 of them. So that's going to be the easiest thing for me to work on. Let me see which hook I'm going to use here. What's this one? Oh, we'll use this one. This is one of the new ones. I bought a couple of Bates hooks that came in like a little sleeve at Joann's. Because, things were pennies practically, guys. They were almost paying us to take their stuff. I'm like, yes, please. Yes, I'll take that. In fact, I bought 2 boxes. I'm shipping a friend of mine some yarn, and I didn't have a box that was the right size. So I bought these. They had only 2 of them left. And I'm like, they might not be big enough, but I could like patch them together and tape them, and then they would be big enough. And with the discounts, it made sense to do that. I actually fit them all into one slightly bulgy box, but it fit. You have no whips to work on. Oh my gosh. Wow. So I just went through some whips, and this is another, so I have all these video plans, you guys, so they will come eventually, but I'm working up an idea in my head. But I have gotten a peek at some of the whips, and there were some I had forgotten about. I'll put it that way. But yes, I'm slowly organizing myself, and I'm trying to get everything into the see-through bins so I can see the yarns, but I can have them, out from not getting dusty and all that kind of stuff. Rebecca, was that a comment directed at Marie for having no whips? Oh yeah, Rebecca, how's that blanket coming? That one that had a bunch of little, like, you'd made little honeycomb shapes or something, I think. Did you ever keep going with that? There was a period where you were working on it. It seemed like you were working on it quite a bit, but then I haven't heard hide nor hair of it lately. A world without whips? What? Oh my goodness. If you have an idea of a number of how many whips you have, put those in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments, because I would love to know where I fall amongst everybody, and how many we have. Like, what's our total number of whips? Marie, are you in Southern California? I'll give you a whip. Here you go. Right? I know, because you get in these moods where it's like, ooh, I gotta start something new. Or for me, I find so much inspiration on Pinterest, and then I'm like, ooh, I want to start this. Ooh, I want to start that. So yeah. I'm debating on if I want to stick it with the E-hook, because I do E-hook a lot. What is an E-hook anyways? Oh, okay, it's 3.5. I also have a 3 or a 2.75. I'm thinking of going down in size. I think in the pattern I said to do an E-hook, but I don't know. I'm feeling like going down smaller this time around. I'm going to do the 2. Well, let me see. Let's try it and see how it feels as I'm working on it. Actually, 2.75 it's a C-hook. I think that's pretty nice. I'll let everybody know when I'm doing, except for I missed a loop. Hang on, frog at just a few stitches here, which is back to square one, but who's counting? Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. I was missing a loop. You had 20 last you counted. Okay, and helix last you counted, it was 43. Oh my gosh. 7-ish for Lisa. That's not bad, Lisa. And Chanson, Cindy's got 13. Okay. I'm working backwards on the chat. Sorry, guys. 5, Sonia said, that I can remember, which are in the frogging bin. Oh no, they've already gotten the bin chosen for them. Anastasia's got 20 whips. Oh my goodness. You sell yours though. I feel like, I don't know. Your 20 whips seem purposeful to me. So I was fortunate in the fact, I'll put it this way, most of my whips that I found anyways, or actually all of my whips that I found, fit into the bottom drawer of one of those 3-drawer plastic, you know what I'm talking about. You can get them at Target, but they're bins, right? But it has the see-through front. But I was reorganizing, and I'm putting all my whips into one place so that I don't lose anything. But I am predominantly, and have been predominantly, an amigurumi maker. And so my whips are smaller, which is fortunate. For those that make wearables, blankets, you probably need a whole closet, right, for your whips. Finished and started others since, yeah. It's hard because when you're starting a project that you know is going to take a while, it's really hard to keep your focus straight through, You kind of need things to break it up a little bit. Right? Exactly, Anastasia. Yeah. Well, there may be something more about that soon, actually. So hold that thought as I itch my nose. Yes, there is something in the works for that. So I will tell you more as I have more to tell. Less than 10, I am thing 6 or 7. Oh, okay. 6 or 7 you're thinking. Okay. Which is a lot for you. Yeah, I have active whips, and then I have whips that are definitely inactive. I would say anything in that bin is considered an inactive whip. If it's an active whip, I have it like next to me. So I've got Lizzie's strawberry purse over here. I have the Cocoonigan that I'd started last Christmas. I have my grandma's thing, which I need to start working on. I haven't started it yet. I have over here the cardigan for the Lububu that I made for Lizzie. Noodle is its name. And then I've got all my Yip Yips. So those are all my active whips, right? So 3 whips for Callie within arm's reach. Yep, you could finish those. And more in your head, Lisa. Oh my gosh. And Lana can't count that high. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All things I've started for myself. See, that's the other thing too, Anastasia. That's actually a really good point. I think, and I don't know if you guys are like this too, but I know for me, I don't make myself things that often. I mostly tend to make things for other people, or I gift them to other people. And so you are so correct, because most of the whips that are in the bin are ones that I was making for myself or did not have an intended person yet. Right? So they were just like, this is so cute. I bought this book. And like one of them was from a book, from one of the Pika Pow books. I had started this seagull character that has a little beanie on his head. I literally did the beanie, his whole head, his neck with the little sweater variation, and then the top of his body. And then that's where it stops. So I need to finish the body and do the legs. That's it. You know, so I have a lot that are like that. I have 2 Whimsies, my character from my children's books that I write and illustrate. But I have 2 Whimsies in progress. Same thing. Head, body is done. She needs, I think, her spots and her legs on both. And that's where I stopped. Hot mess. We're easily distracted. So true. So true. Hi, Quee. How's it going? Staying at my dad's friend's daughter's house. I made new friends. Aw, a couple of days ago. I went. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, my other. Oh, I'm glad that you're treated better, though. That's good. The guy able to organize it, and I don't want to put that on someone, right, Anastasia? Well, yeah, we have plans, and I say we. It's not just me. So hold that thought. I don't want to say too much. Tina says, I swore I'd only do resin. Then I saw polymer clay. Now quilling says I need to start crocheting. And Mon says I need to start crocheting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't forget to like the live, you guys. I've done 3 stitches so far. Woohoo! Is that a record? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Helix. OMG. I'm actively bouncing between about 7 whips a day. Wow. But you're like slowly working them towards the finish line, right? How many inactive whips and even more heavy. There are so many that need just a little something here or there. Exactly. Yeah. And what's, oh my gosh. Yeah. You get bored with 1 project per day. Yeah, I get that. That's why the Amis are so nice. You could finish, depending on the size, of course, you could finish an Ami in a day, right? And so that's kind of the nice thing. So you get that instant gratification, especially for those of us that have ADHD and you're like, I need to finish something. I got to cross that check mark off in the box, you know, and get that little endorphin release. There's D. This is D, you guys, that I was talking about. I was sharing my Yip Yip earrings, D, and I am going to simplify and also do a tutorial for the Yip Yip earrings as well. So Dee was the one who was like, oh my God, I need to get me a pair. So yeah, if you guys want to, you know, cross-pollinate, as I say, please put the word drop in the chat. That will share your YouTube channel so that everybody can go follow everybody else and we can grow our beautiful community that we've got going here. Dee dyes her own yarns and usually does drops the first Thursday of each month, along with Mama G gear as well. And so much fun. This is my Dee and Mama G bougie yarn stash so far. My head covers it. I need to switch the square so I don't have to do that to show you guys. Well, Anastasia, that's an interesting thought right there. How you like have this sixth sense about you. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. A term I learned from Lori's Stories and Crochet. It's the yarn you have together planned for a project that you haven't started whipping on yet. Oh, I like that. I like that. David's in the house. Hello, Mr. Squeaky Chair. David is my friend Shai's husband, and his chair is always in the background of her lives. So we joke about needing an emoji with this squeaky chair. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 5 stitches, you guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're already at almost an hour. I've done 6 stitches just now. I've been a very chatty Cathy today, so, you know, for some that might be a bad thing, but I'm enjoying myself, so there you go. Yes. And you guys, if you're not, I don't know how you could not be, but if you're not, let me grab that link because you need to be subscribed and you need to also tell them that Frizzy sent you because that would make my day. And also so Mama G Gear is wonderful woman who, with her daughter Rusty, they have a channel. This is their channel. I'm dropping it now, but please go over there. Trying to reach 4,000 subscribers by their 4-year podiversary, which is in August. So they're at 3.83. I think we can get them there. Okay, go feed the chickadees. Yes, do that. Do that. Hi, it's me, Squeaky Chair Guy. You should change your little face into like just this chair with a big squeak on it. Ready to get rid of most of my regular yarn. I just have to put it all together and take pics and post on Facebook. Ain't nobody got that energy, right? I've been doing a lot of that, not with yarn. I've been doing a lot of Facebook marketplacing lately because I too, and I know Rusty shares this with crafting as well. And I'm sure many of us here in chat do, but for me, like I get so excited about a new craft and then I buy all the things so that I have anything I could possibly need when doing said craft. Then I get to the craft usually. And sometimes I find that, you know what, this craft doesn't work for me. Diamond painting was one of those things. I'm sorry, Margaret. It didn't work for me. I could not keep my focus on diamond painting. And I had bought like 20 kits of diamond painting, or, you know, to do the diamond art on. So my neighbor actually enjoys doing that, has a bunch of kids, and they liked it. So I was like, here you go. So I'll either give those things away, or in this case, I'm now Facebook marketplacing them. So lots of crafty supplies have been going up, and many people have been wanting them. Scrapbooking, journaling, those have all mostly gone. Oh, sounds good, Marie. Thanks for coming in, though. You do that all the time, Dee. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's terrible. I get so excited, and then I go shopping, whether that's online or to Joann's or whatever, and I get that endorphin release because I'm like buying up all the stuff. I'm like a squirrel. I just like collect, you know, just collecting all the stuff to fluff around me. I don't know. And now that I have it, I'm like, time. I just don't have the time. That's my biggest issue. Is to start all these things. So right now, so far, the projects that I've bought, but I haven't started yet, I have bought a ton of felt because I love making little felt characters. So, but I haven't done that yet. So I have a whole bin of felt now. I have a ton of beads I'm going to make into keychains, phone charms, and stitch markers. That's another plan of mine. I'm hydrating because I'm running out of saliva to talk, basically. Hi, Kimmy. How's it going? Oh my gosh, yeah, Anastasia. My son had to buy, he really wanted he went with me to Michael's when I was looking for the yarn for the Labubu. It's like a very fun, furry kind of yarn. And he found this one that came with 4 different diamond painting kits inside, and it was all space themed, and he loves space. I was like, James, are you really going to want to do this? Are you going to sit down and diamond paint? Because he did do a small one once. Yeah, Mom, I think I could do that. I'm like, all right, we'll get it. He's sat down once, and I think he probably put on about 10 to 20 diamonds. And it's now sitting on our counter still. Oh, nice. It's a national holiday for you guys tomorrow. So you've got a day off and chilling with the beer right now. Look at you. No day. Yeah, that's right. It's nighttime for you. Oh my gosh. Kimmy, I bought a paint by number kit because I think you're talking about actual painting, right? Not diamond painting. And I've showed this before. I do want to get to it, or it may end up, I don't know if anybody else I know does these, but I may end up having this be one of the ones I have to give away, but we'll see. I did start it, but I had gotten this one just because of the amazing painting that's here. I love it. Nighttime moth right there. Look at that. So pretty, right? It's really, really hard to cover the numbers, you guys. You have to paint the same space like 3 times to get the paint thick enough to cover the numbers. I don't remember it being like that when I was a kid, because no kid would keep their attention span to have to do that. And my OCD will not allow me to leave it where you can still see the number through the paint. You know what I'm saying? Catch my drift? So I could show you I'll show you how far I got, because it's not that far. I brought it to a craft night at my sister-in-law's. That's as far as I got. And if you can still see a number, don't tell me. That's all I've done, you guys. That's it. So yeah. I was so excited when I bought it and so excited to dive in. What I'm wondering is maybe I should use my own paints. I wonder if it's the paint that comes in the kit that's the problem. Maybe it's too watered down or something. Maybe I need to just get acrylic paint, like actual crafters acrylic paint, and then do that. Let me know if you think that would work. Also, why is my chat not moving? Oh my gosh, it just jumped. I'm sorry, I have to go back. Okay, what did I miss? What did I miss? Your shop used to be called Custom TM Planners, and I made custom traveler. Oh, I love traveler's notebooks. I've got one. I don't really travel though. I don't really travel, but this was my traveler's. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, I'm again not crocheting. I'm squirreling. But yeah, I had like a little thing with some papers here. Then you have the signatures inside. There's all the bits that I've saved. I did start it, but it wasn't. Oh, this was one of my little kitties that I had before. Mowgli, look at him. Isn't he cute? He was so little. He was so little when my friend found him. He's no longer with us, but he was adorable. But yeah. Oh, and this was talking about my tattoo that I got on my arm. Swatch, the girl who loved colors. So yeah, I had started it, but I never finished it. Hey, so many people have asked me where I got my tattoo and I couldn't remember. Optic Nerve Arts. There we go. That's in Portland. But yeah, this was the drawing I did for the face of the character because it didn't have a face in the picture book. He did in some of the other shots, but he was roaring. So I had to kind of envision what his face might look like. And then I drew that up. But yeah. So it's fun. This is kind of like my projects sort of notebook, I think, except for the cat. I don't know. It's kind of a hodgepodge, I guess. But someday I'll get back to it. Yeah, too niche of an interest to make any money. Then I painted press-on nails for a while, then macrame. You tried lots of different things, right? Please repost the link for me. It's the Girls Crocheting Dough. Oh, purses on other people's channels. There you go. Yeah, paint by number. Oh man. Yeah, quite a bit to go, David. Yes. That painting will take forever unless I can figure out something with the paint. If I can use crafter's paint instead, that's close enough in color, then I might just switch. Oh, so you whited out the numbers first, then painted over it. And you couldn't see the white out under the paint, though? I would think you'd still see that. I still have some of that never sold. Yeah, let's send me stuff or show me stuff. Drop your drop. Let's see. Love IKEA. Yeah, I do too. IKEA has bees right now, or they did have bees. And I know David has seen them, but I didn't find them in mine. But this is the bee from IKEA. My husband literally pried this off the wall of a display that was hanging. It was hanging from because they were completely out of bees, and we'd seen one bee, and he's like, "Hang on a sec." He escaped, and then he brought the bee back, and I was like, "Oh, he got it." He took it literally like the Grinch. He full on took it off of the display and left the string there. I was like, "I love you. This is amazing." Thank you for my bee. I was so happy. But the baby ones, they didn't have the baby ones. I wanted my bee to come with a couple babies. So we're speaking about IKEA because we might be going this weekend. We might go. Yeah. I was weeding the garden. Oh, dinner's ready. Okay, Tina, have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh, tiny drop. Let it dry. Pin over it. Good to know. Good to know. Wait. Okay.
Are you better end your life?
Not just yet. Hi, Stella's mom. How's it going? Hello, hello.
Who's Stella?
Stella. Did you need something, my sweet?
I want you to make me new.
Can you see if Daddy can? Please. David says, "Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Shy. How's it going, my friend? How's it going?" No, I can't right now, honey. Go see if Daddy can do it. No, cover the number, then. Okay, yeah, paint just the number, then paint around the number until it is
my mask?
at the same level as
Mom,
the
can I show
whited
them
out
my
number.
mask?
It worked really well.
Can I
Yes.
show them my mask?
Yes. Lizzie had me make her a mask or work.
I made it.
She designed it. I assisted with all the hot gluing and cutting and doing most of it. And then she took the finished and did some shading and stuff on her mask. So she's going to bring it out and she's probably going to be wearing it. So yeah. So if you don't like any kind of mask, look away. Otherwise, keep looking. And then you can see my beautiful daughter in her mask. Some people have fears of masks, seeing people in masks. So I'm just allowing those that have that fear to look away. Otherwise, my beautiful daughter in her mask that we worked on it wasn't this weekend. When did we do that? Was it this weekend? Yesterday.
Like 2 days ago.
So she's got piercings. And you can buy you basically buy the cat mask. It's just like a paper mask. And then it comes with felt and fur and all that fun stuff. So she did the eyes, she used paint pens, and we did like felt and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, I only burnt myself a few times, so it was fine. Oh, and I also left it plugged in. That was bad. That was a really bad idea. Don't do that, you guys. Didn't know, I got sidetracked. My husband was I think he said he was, Lizzie had fallen asleep in our room, so he was moving her to her room, and he smelled like the smell of plastic, right? And so he was like, "Where's this coming from?" And I'd left the hot glue gun on. So I'm glad he found it. I've never, ever done that before, you guys. Be careful, that is a blade. That's a box cutter. Didn't it? It turned out really nice. So she's working on another one. The kit came with like.
I am.
You're working on a bunny mask, you said. Mm-hmm. But how many? It came with like 6 or 7 masks and all the fixings to make them, and so. You want me to make a bee mask?
Yeah, you should make a
that would be interesting. That would be interesting. 1.5 weeks left for uploading schoolwork and finishing off the year. Oh my gosh.
I dropped it.
That's okay. I'll get it, babe. I'll get it. No probs. I love the bee. I have to find one. Oh, from the IKEA bee. This is the IKEA bee. I collect bees. I like bees because they're, I don't know, they're so cute, especially when the pollen fluffy butt bees. Those are my favorite. No, I was saying we might. I literally just saw Fluff go and attach to my nose. Sorry, guys. Anastasia likes that too. Likes your mask. Yes. So this, I love the story of this bee, though. The fact that my husband actually pried it off the display at IKEA makes me really happy. Oh my goodness. Anyways, let's see. My oldest stepdaughter has a phobia of masks, but went to some specific therapy for it because she lives in LA and works as an actress. Yeah, she's going to have to get used to that, huh? Oh my goodness. All right, my sweet. Can you go see if Daddy can help you with your food?
Do you like my mask?
Everybody loves your mask. That's what they're saying. So anyway.
Look at my face. It's stretching. Ah!
So yeah, what were we talking about here? Let's see.
I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, you did a very good job, honey. Very good job. You should be proud of it. It's better.
Look, my face is stretching. Look at it. Look at it.
Right?
Ah, my face is stretching.
What did Shai say she's working on? Not working on anything at the moment. Just chilling with some Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Made another Labubu. Did you finish it? Did I get a Discord chat, Shai, and I missed it? I want to see the Labubu. I have, honey, they see the mask, my sweet. I have yarn to make more Labubus. I even bought some from, okay, babe. It's from Juicy Couture. I've never used that brand. If you have, let me know if it's any good. I bought 2 colors in the Juicy Couture, and it's like kind of a greenish turquoisey color, and then what's the other one? Was a pinkish tone. But it looked like very fuzzy, more fuzzy than any blanket yarn I'd seen. So I did get a couple of those to work on additional Labubus. One of her friends has already asked for one. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Are we just doing this? I don't know. But if anybody wants a crocheted Labubu, Shai does sell them on her Ko-fi. So if you're interested in pre-ordering one, you can do that. And Shai can also link that here as well because she's a moderator. So you have a fear of mascots and clowns. Oh, my aunt, the aunt that gave me the project that I want to do on a video from my grandma, she was a clown. I don't think she clowns around anymore, but she used to come down in the house I grew up in. She used to come down because she would do different events, different shows, and she would leave in her attire. And yeah, I have a fear of clowns too. And so, yeah. Shai has her tutorial. Shai, if you have a minute, I can search for them though, if you don't. So Shai kind of piecemealed a couple of patterns together and then added to them and adjusted them slightly. So she has this whole video that shows you her process to make them. Yeah. I went to a Cirque du Soleil show one time and they had the really hooked nose kind of clowns, masked clowns. And they were going and pulling people from the audience. And I'm pretty sure that's where the fear for me started. I remember sitting in my chair being terrified that they were going to pull me from my chair and bring me on stage or whatever. I was terrified. So ever since then, I'm like, no to clowns. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So Shai is linking. So there's her Ko-fi. If you want a Labubu, I will show you the one I made from her tutorial. I'll show you Noodle. Noodle with the ear. See, Shy, I told you it's this, I think it's the same ear as Tofu, your Labubu that has the ear that flops down. I just think it's so funny. It just wants to flop. But this is the one that I made. This is Noodle. And I'm working on Noodle's little like cardigan. And it's my plan is that it's going to have, I'm going to cuff the sleeve and then stitch it like that because the arms are so little. It's really hard because the arms are so little. But I need to add more to the back because the body is actually bigger. So that's what I'm working on. That's one of the things I'm working on. Favorite math teacher in high school, clowned on weekends. She's still one of my favorite people. That's so cool though. You were kind of scared of them too, Shy? Not anymore. That's good. You know, I've had a fear of masks since my older brother for Halloween was this. It was kind of a cross between a wolf and Goofy's face. I can't really describe it. It was kind of cartoony, but at the same time terrifying as well. And it was the full like plastic mask, and he would run and chase me with it and scared the daylights out of me. In the dark, of course, of course. Trick-or-treating, right? But yeah, so that kind of stuff kind of spooks me now too. Scares me. Hang on, I need a stitchy marker here. I need my stitch marker. Here we go. All right, I think I missed some chat. Let's see. John Wayne Gacy was a clown at kids' parties. No, thank you. The same year, yep. Thank you, Lana. Yeah, it's so funny that okay, so this kind of explains the Labubu. This made a lot of sense to me because when Shy first starts talking about them and I looked him up, I'm like, kind of scary, but cute. You kind of have that double take. You're like, I don't hate them. And then I'm like, I kind of like them. It's like a song, the first time you hear a song, sometimes you're like, I'm not sure how I feel about that song. And then by the third time you hear it, you're like, this is my favorite song now, right? So it's a mini hexacardy, yeah. And then I'm going to do some adjustments to it. I need to just sit down and do that. But yeah. But she has even shorter arms than the Crow Boo-Boos. Oh my gosh. You're jumping to a new project, Heather. Yeah. So, there was somebody that did a short. It was they were the person back and forth, right? So it was meant to be an acting of a mother going in and talking to her kids, saying, "Okay, we're going, like to the mall, and what are you gonna want there, or whatever." And then she says that she's gonna want these Labubus, and so when she shows the Labubus, the look on the mom's face is like she's horrified, right? Because they're so scary. And then it flashes back to, I think it was it the 80s or the 90s? Might have been the 90s. Same conversation between a parent and a kid, right? And she shows, remember the trolls, how they used to look? Not the cute ones that you see now in the films, but how the trolls looked like. They were kind of freaky looking too. But we were collecting those right and left. Oh my goodness. Like I had a couple of baby trolls. Oh, yeah. So for me, it makes sense now. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's true. Maybe trolls didn't have teeth, but they were definitely not very cute. But we liked them. So here you go. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I'm going to I got another of that same kind of yarn. This is like, it's a loops and threads yarn, but look how fluffy it is, you guys. And interestingly enough, and I confirmed Shy did this too, with most furry yarns like this, whether it's fun fur, eyelash yarn, that kind of stuff, they're most fuzzy on the inside of the work. And so we both did ours inside out because that's how you get the fuzziness. Otherwise, you see the stitching more and you get less fuzz, which is perfect if you're making, you could do like a soot sprite, something that doesn't quite have as much fluff, but yeah, so they're made inside out just because of that. So we really wanted to get that furred look. But I have a pink tone in this as well. So I'm going to make another one that's that size. Then I bought those other 2 yarns that are probably going to make it maybe a little smaller. And then I am doing some minis as well. So because yeah, the craze is so crazy. If you're trying to get any of these things, it's nuts. I'm not in any rush to join that craziness. So yeah. Okay, I got my stitch marker. All right, so did I do two? Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. I'm just double checking my work here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so that one should have stayed. Okay, so 6, then the stitch marker. All right. Yeah, turning it inside out. I was just looking at it. I remember using, because when I do the soot braids, I usually use 2 strands of yarn. I'll use one that's a fun fur, which is more like an eyelash yarn. So it's not that fuzzy. It's just here and there, right? Most that one cord, thin cord. Then I'll add it to a strand of acrylic yarn of the same color. So it's not as crazy fuzzy, but you still get that look. And that's always worked really well. But I had noticed that, yeah, the inside is the most fuzz and the outside is just lightly fuzz. So, but you want more for Labubu's. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, the craze is crazy, and I've seen so many people on Facebook Marketplace selling ones that they've either cut the bottom open and so they know what it is, or they're selling the boxes. But there's a lot of fake ones out there too, so I'm not in any rush right now. But yeah, she likes those, and then squishmallows. Those are like the 2 big things I think that Lizzie collects at this point. Okay. So what is everybody working on? What are you sipping on? Probably we'll do another 15 minutes, so 15-minute warning here now, and we'll go till 12:30 my time. Oh, good, Dee. I'm glad you and Helix have connected now. Perfect. You will find lots of bougie yarn at Dee's house. Beautiful bougie yarn. The Celestial Homebody. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll write that one down to look up. I pieced that part of together. Okay, let me just write it down. Katie from the Celestial Homebody. The Celestial Homebody. What does she do? Does she crochet, or does she do like all different kinds of crafts? Because I'm also into other channels like that. There's one in particular that I absolutely love, and I've mentioned it several times on the channel, but yeah. Now I'm blanking on the name of it. Of course, that's what happens. That's what we do around here. It will come to me though. Oh, no, it's on the tip of my tongue. Darn it all. Why must my brain be as it is? I just want it to work properly, you know? It's like the puttering machine that just, it's like on its last legs, it feels like sometimes. All different kinds, but a lot of amis. Nice. Yeah. I love my amis. I love making them. I love designing them. I have the plans for designing at least 2 more characters soon. Cindy says, working hippy dippy poncho, drinking coffee, listening to the live. Nice. The hippy dippy poncho is Dee's thing. So if you guys want to make a hippy dippy poncho, Dee can tell you more about the contest. Is it a contest, Dee, or it's kind of like a thing that started? I love the sound of it though. I need to still see the video. But hi, Michael. How's it going? Hello. What you working on? You're sipping on Miss D's coffee. Needed something, and that only drive-through in town. Oh, McD's. I was like, Miss D. I thought maybe D sent you coffee. I was confused. Oh my goodness. Where's my mouse? Here it is. I was like, where am I here? Your last dance class today, rehearsals tomorrow for the girls. And then 2 days of performances. Oh my gosh. Yeah, drop your channel. Make sure everybody's subscribed to everybody. And the characters she makes, I'm gonna like. So I love anime. I used to watch it all the time. I don't watch it as much, or actually I haven't watched it in a while. I'll put it that way. I'm into K-dramas. So, but I like geeky stuff. Video games I like. I used to watch my brother playing video games. That was how I enjoyed them. Enjoyed watching him. I was my dad's navigator for the Legends of Zelda. So, grew up loving Zelda and Link and so yeah, you know, I like all that geeky stuff. That's why hence when the Tamagotchi bag came out, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to make that. It's too cute. for myself. For myself. She lines it and she lines even the strap, like the underneath part of the strap, the crossbody strap. And I'm like, I have to get retro fabric. The only fabric I have so far that's retro are some mixtape cassettes that I found recently. My husband wants me to make him lounge pants in that fabric because he's like, I love that fabric. So if I have enough left over, that perhaps would work, or I might find something else that's also those vibrant neon colors as well. A contest with prizes, hippy dippy poncho. I might have to do that too. Oh my gosh. Contest or a thing. David. Are you laughing at me, David? It's okay. You can laugh at me. It's all right. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Oh my goodness. Kitty has a little bit of a cold. I can hear her snoring right now. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Merlin sometimes will get a little cold, but he goes like, and he'll snuff outward. So sometimes you get sprayed with cat snot, kitty snot. Kitty bogies. Mark still plays Zelda. Now, okay, but which system? And are we talking 8-bit Zelda, the original kind? Or are we talking about the more newer, you know, 3-dimensional sort of world kind? Zelda on Nintendo 64 is pretty lit. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love it. One of my favorite Zeldas so far that they've come out with was Wind Waker, where he's like very cartoony style, small, like little Link, right? Not the older grown up looking, more anime-y sort of style. Actually, it's not even really anime. It's kind of more, I don't know how you would describe how he looks in some of the ones that he's done more recently, but yeah, in that one, it was very cartoony and you got to go around on his boat. You got to like get treasure off the seafloor. There was so much fun in that one. Did play a lot of Marios, but prefer medieval type games. Nice. Did you ever play, oh my gosh, what's it called? Golden Axe, Michael? That was fun. You got to play as basically a guy that looked kind of like a she-man kind of guy. There was a woman who was really pretty, sorceressy kind of woman. And then there was like a little dwarf guy that he would rain rocks. Like he could do some special move that would rain rocks down on the bad guys. Yeah, David, that's like is very Studio Ghibli art style, right? So that's what I always gravitate towards, is that very playful, cartoony style, for sure. Ocarina of Time, yes, that was a good one too. Link to the Past on Switch and online. Yep. My dad actually hurt his arm, like permanently, I think, from the Wii one, because he thought when you were doing the fishing part that you really had to, you know, he was really working it. And so my brother's just barely moving. He's like, Dad, you don't need to go so crazy with it. My dad's really getting into it. You know, he like got repetitive movement pains in his arm, poor guy. Oh, he's a WoW fan. Yeah, my husband is too. He off and on will go back to WoW when they do have additional releases for like more. They extend the levels, I think, is how it works. My mom loves Sonic. Ah, oh, Sonic. The sound of the coins as you got hit and they all start falling out. Aww. I love Sonics. Yeah, that was a really fun one. My brother always got to play as Sonic. I was always Tails, trying to fly back to get back to him as I'd fall off the screen. We had the Atari too, Lori. Oh my gosh. Pong was so much fun. Yep. Yep. Did anybody play Pitfall or Cubert? Those were fun. Go to the library in elementary school because we got to play Oregon Trail. Yes. Yes. We're Panda and I played WoW a lot. Panda's playing it now. This brother, I lost interest a long time ago. Yeah, I played it a little tiny bit. I was trying to get interested in it, but that's like one more thing. I have too many things already. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, David, that's a really good one. The Secret Book of Kells, or yeah, it's like Irish folk tale, I think. Yeah. Cubert. That was one of my favorites. He was so cute. Oh my goodness. So cute. Mark and Panda should play together, right? That's too funny. It was so funny. Panda was playing the Aliens game the other day on his channel. And Michael, feel free to drop Panda's channel as well. But yeah, so Panda was playing and I was driving back home from the store with my husband, and I had it on speaker so that I could hear it, and my husband Sean could also hear it. And he's like, oh, you know, he's doing really good at commentating as he's playing. You know, he's doing a really good job. Oh, and I said, yeah, Pandas usually gets very afraid of everything. He's how I would be too, but he still goes in and wants to play all the scary things. Hi, Len. Good to see you again. But yeah, he'll still go in and want to play these scary games and stuff. And Sean was like, has he played this, whatever that alien game is called? I'm like, that's exactly what he's playing right now. We just start laughing. Oh. But yeah, that game is too like his character looked down at one point and the alien was, I mean, he was KOing him at the moment, but they show a lot, so let's put it that way. It's too funny. Yes, Irish folklore. That was a good one. That was a good one. There's Panda's channel. So if you guys like watching gamers at all, or just, you know, guys who enjoy getting scared at scary type games, Panda does a lot of those, and he's lots of fun. Seems like he's getting a good following too. He'll have like 20 people hanging out watching him, and Sandra's usually there counting how many KOs he's had. Oh, anyway, I am so sorry I have not gotten done with very much on this leg. Oh, I am so slow, you guys. I just like to chat. So maybe tomorrow during the live, I'll be able to actually focus enough to work on stuff. But the chat's been fun. I've been very much enjoying myself. I hope you guys have been too. This has been lots of fun. Working our way through. So yeah, if you are interested in making a floppy cat, hold that thought, because I will do the abridged version soon. That's what I'm going to be filming next for a tutorial. So it should be a quicker one. We're going to work through a leg, we're going to work through the head, an ear, and then the extra bits you'll make on your own. I'll show you the embroidered bits, you know, and so it should be a much quicker video instead of watching the series of, I think I did 3 or 4 videos, and they were all live at the time. So it's so much, yeah, it's super fun to watch. He's just too funny, yeah, and his commentary is hilarious. So, oh no, I'm getting knots. No, where's my mom when you need her? The part I hate the most is when it knots up. Right? Yeah, we sidetrack on a lot of random conversations, but I actually, that's how my brain works. So I enjoy that. And I follow pretty well when others do the same thing. So, all right. Did it work? I probably didn't actually untangle the part that, well, I think I might have. I just sort of hope for the best when I'm trying to untangle yarn. I just start picking at things, and I'm not very good at untangling yarn. That's probably why I really don't like doing it that much. So, all right. Yeah, I've got a little bit more homework to do or schoolwork to do with Lizzie after this, and then I'm going to get my walk in. I've been still trying to do my 2 miles at least each day, doing power walking. Our neighborhood has lots of ups and downs, so you actually do get a bit of workout. I mean, you get a good workout because of that, you know. So lots of hilliness to it. I'm making a miniature cheddar. It's a smaller floppy cat, David, just like the one that you have now. So I bought another skein to make another bigger one, which is the same one you guys have now. But this is when I originally designed the floppy cat, I made it in acrylic yarn. So I'd made smaller ones and then had decided on the live I was just going to make a bigger one to show people how big versus small that they could make them. So now I'm going to do the opposite, right? I did the tutorial big. Now I'm going to do a bridge smaller. And so then I can show how they look different, you know, and because not everybody likes working with blanket yarn. Clearly, we all know that if you've been to Joann's, that seems to be what is the most left, if there's any left at this point, now that they're all pretty much closing. So yeah, just working up a paw at the moment. I'm just making the extra pieces because I'll make one on the video and then I'll say, okay, make the other 3 on your own, you know. That way we can skip ahead. Yeah. So I've got that tutorial I'm going to work on. I'm still planning to do the floppy cat. So not floppy cat, the frog, my floppy frog. Yeah, so Joann's it's closing at different times for different states and for different people. So I think ours, yesterday when I went, it said 4 days left all on the sign. Although I had heard somebody saying Wednesday, but whatever it is, I've done what I needed. Oh, good. Good. So yes, this will be the little sibling to the bigger one. It hurts a lot of people's wrists, I think. I think that's pretty consistent. So for people, and you have to use a bigger hook, which doesn't always work if you have arthritis in your hands. You know, everybody's bodies are so different in what is comfortable for us. So just like the thread on the opposite end of the spectrum is also very difficult for many because it's too small and it's too hard to nimble to work with. But yeah, it's just always fascinated me how different sizes you can get with the same pattern. I love just showcasing that, you know. So you could make it this big, or you can make it this big, or how about this one right in the middle, you know. You've got options. Yeah, all about the options. All about the options. Well, I will probably head out for the day only because I got to finish school and I got all the things. But we're back tomorrow, you guys. So if you're enjoying hanging out, having a chat, hi, Teresa. I apologize. I'm hopping off now, but I'm going to be back on tomorrow. So if you can come back tomorrow, same time, it's 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be back. We'll do another hangout. Another crochet along, chat, whatever. Probably working on the floppy cat again. And yeah, Anastasia used to make it all acrylic, didn't enjoy it. Then I tried blanket yarn and it's all I want to do now. I know I loved working with the blanket yarn. That's what the Yummy Cats are made with. So definitely enjoy working with it, and I have so much of it now, so it will probably end up being either amis or blankets or something. So yeah, how was I not subscribed to Panda? Rebecca. It's possible. Sometimes I think that you have to go to their channel, subscribe, and you may even have to watch like watch a video, comment, engage in some content on the channel to solidify the subscribe, because I do think that YouTube, from what I know, does kick you out of channels if it sees that there's no interaction with them. So, but yes, love to you guys. Michelle, I know, come back tomorrow. Bring your coffee and come back tomorrow and hang out. Get your whips. Come on in again. Oh, this was fun, you guys. All right. Don't forget the thumbs on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you tomorrow.